we were off on another adventure. This adventure would take us halfway across the continent. I was to pastor a small, struggling church as I enhanced my pastoral training. The plan seemed so simple and well within my skill set. The church didn't pay much, but the assignment included a place to live, and the commute to seminary was just over 50 miles one way. The reality I imagined was very different than the reality that developed. I found out why the church was struggling. It was comprised of diverse and incompatible worldviews. We were integrating university professors and students, Air Force officers enlisted, and farmers. During our time there, the church grew because of many traumatic changes, each taking its toll. Our own family was to change dramatically as well. Both of our kids found the culture very different. They adapted, and they found mates there as well. Well, when I graduated, we returned to the Pacific Northwest. We would leave one in college, and the other would return a short while later to set up life there. What had presented itself as a simple way to extend my training changed our family forever. When Jesus began to call his disciples, they also had no idea what their commitment would cost. He also invited an eclectic group. He included fishermen, a tax collector, and political zealots. None of them saw the world in the same way, yet they were enlisted to change the world. After his resurrection, he added a Jewish bigot as well, not to mention his own brothers who had thought he was crazy. When Jesus says, "Come follow me," we have no idea where that road will lead. Each day we get a new inkling of what the next right step is for each of us. Each day we have the option of trusting that our path is divinely directed. Each day Satan attempts to undermine our view of God. The apostles all died without seeing the success of their struggles. They passed the baton to the next generation by faith. The next generation also died without seeing much success, but passed the torch to those who followed. With each generation, the Church of Jesus Christ grows, but struggles remain. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. After you've done everything, to stand. That's Ephesians 6:11 through 13. By faith we know that the final chapter has been written, and we who remain faithful are victorious. So embrace your journey today by faith.